we're going to start just facing towards me. Lift and spread your toes and feet are hips width. Ground, hands under your hips and just ground your hips down. Relax the shoulders under yours. Today I did a yoga class and we talked about presence. That's hard, right? I'm already thinking about the afternoon. Monica said it was supposed to be nicer. My head is already there. So we're going to try to get into the center line of your body by being present right where we are. Inhale your arms out wide out to the side. Lift up, look up, reach your palms together and draw your hands right through to heart center, all the way down, point them down towards the floor. Inhale, reach up. Lift up, look up. Ground your hands together. Then shoot your hands down towards the floor. And then do it one more time. Maybe nice and wide out to the side. Exhale, bring it forward into the center line. And then just take a gentle forward fold. Follow your hands, follow your torso with your hands. Okay? Touch. Hopefully that helps. All right, good. So now you're hanging out in your forward fold. We're staying present in this moment. Bend your knees deeply. And then start to slide your hands towards me. We're going to start traditional march. Arms reach all the way up overhead. Draw them out wide to shoulder width, and then take them forward, facing towards me. Shift weight into your right side. We're going to lift left knee. Just lift and lift. Lift and lift. So a nice, easy march. Just right and left and right and left. Good. I want you to really find grounding through your standing legs. So find a little bit of the squeeze of your booty. Almost like we're going into seat work. Little squeeze, little squeeze. Just 4 more. 3. We're going to add. Take it out as your knee comes up, in as it goes apart. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Good. So if you're like me and you're already stepping way out to the side, only take it out a little bit on a small angle. You don't have to go all the way wide to achieve. Doesn't matter. We're going to go 4. We're going to isolate legs. I've been doing this lately. 3, and I like it. Last 2. Last 1. Hold your next left knee lifted, arms reaching center. Place it down, draw your hands down. Lift knee up, hands up, foot down, hands down. Lift, then tap down. Lift, tap down. See if you can remain light in that left foot as it comes down towards the floor. We're going to go 5. Connect again with your breath in through the center line. Press down through your whole right foot. Hold it on the next, up towards me. Roll your shoulders back, now lengthen. Little bend, little lengthen, little bend, little lengthen. We go 4 more. So now feeling your left quadricep, squeeze your right side nice and strong. Last one, hold it, and then replace. Arms go wide to the side as we march. Lift right, together, left, right, and left. Boy, that music switch got me on that one, sorry. We'll go 4, we're gonna isolate. Find a squeeze of your seat as you press your heel down. 2, hold your next right knee lifted, then lengthen and bend. Lengthen and bend. We'll do that single leg march after this. Lengthen and bend. Start to squeeze through your right quadricep. 3. Go 2. Last 1. Hold the bend. Now tap it down. Pick it up. Tap it down. Add your hands in and out. They're in and out. Can you step like through your left heel like you're squishing a bug? 3. We go 2. Last 1, put it down. Inhale your arms all the way out to the side. Exhale, draw your hands through heart center one last time. Forward fold. Shake out your head, no. Let your arms relax, ragdoll your back. Bend your knees deeply, hands to the floor. I want you to walk your right leg back. Walk your left leg back. Walk your right leg in. Walk your left leg in. Reach out wide to the side. We root and rebound. Exhale, hands through heart center all the way down. Left foot back. Right foot back. Left foot in. Right foot in, wide out to the side as you stand, hands through heart center, all the way down. Lead it this time right, left, right, left. Inhale out, exhale, bend, go through center. Now you lead left, right, right. Inhale to the side, exhale through center. One more time each side. So this is your right lead, leading back, out wide to the side, through heart center. Left back, hold it. Right back, hold it. Find your high plank. Shift forward, backward. See if you can find a bend of your knees. Lengthen your tailbone towards your heel. Now draw your rib cage in your front, away from the floor. Now lengthen your legs out. Squeeze your quadriceps with the same fervor that you did when we were doing that standing single leg lift in the beginning. So spin your thigh bones towards the ceiling. We're going to be stillness in our high plank. This is hell for me. But I want you to use this opportunity to reconnect with your breath. Lengthen your inhale, bring your pinkies out towards the side. Exhale, draw your rib cage nice and tight. And then inhale, lengthen through your pointer finger towards the wall in front of you and the crown of your head. Now exhale, snap your belly button up towards your spine. One more time, lengthen. I want you to be present in every little part of your body. And then as you exhale, find a little bit of lift and buoyancy to your back body. You have 10 more seconds. Feel the center line of your body from the crown of your head to your tailbone. That is your center. That is your presence. You go 4, 3, 2, pike back into a downward dog. Walk your hands towards your feet. We're going to root and rebound again. Inhale, arms wide out to the side. Exhale, hands through center, bend your knees, lengthen it out. And now bend your knees. Now walk your right hand forward, left hand forward, all the way back into your high plank. Solidify your high plank. Pull your waist up. You're welcome to do this on your knees. We're going to start with your right forearm down. You take it right down, left down. Right flat, left flat. Now it's left, right. Still the bounce. For me, stilling the bounce in my hips a lot of times means spreading my legs a little bit wider than the mat. It helps just give me that stability I need. I'm not sure which arm you're on, as long as you're rotating. I want you to hold the neck down and down, so you're in your low plank. Lengthen crown of head. Now you've already been present in a plank, so you've got this. Tailbone away from each other. Draw your whole front body in as if you're wrapping a corset nice and tight. Now from here, we're gonna add a little bit of movement. You choose if you want it. If you don't want it, it's totally fine. Hold in stillness. You're gonna take your right leg, float it off the floor. Draw your knee towards your elbow, lengthen it back out. Knee to elbow, lengthen out. You have 3 more. Use your inhale to bring it in, exhale to send it back. Last one, hold it nice and long. Square your right hip down, place your right foot down. We go through those plank walks again. Start with your left hand, don't roll your eyes at me. Left, right, left, right. Then it goes right, left. We have one more time each side. Left leads. Oh, then your right leads. Hold it low. Hug your inner heels of hands towards each other. Suction cup the palm of your hand off the floor. Now you have the option to float the left foot off the floor. Draw the knee towards the elbow. Exhale, send it back. Knee towards your elbow. Inhale, push the floor away. Exhale, send that leg back. Knee to elbow. Exhale, send it back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, send it back. Now I want you to find control. Inhale. Exhale, send it back, but don't place it on the floor. Float it all the way back there. Reach long through your foot. Now place it down on the floor. Now here's your 10 seconds of stillness. I will shut up. You hold. Last 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and take your knees to the floor. Take them nice and wide, toenails together. Settle yourself back. Pull your waist in to lengthen out. So snap your belly button and hollow out your front body to lengthen out your lumbar spine. We'll get a nice easy side stretch in here. So walk your hands over towards the left. Press through your right hand. Reach your right hip outside of your right outer ankle. It might not go there, but that's the isometric push that I would like. Walk it back into the center and pause. Before we go to the other side, press into your hands. Lengthen your left side back. Walk hands back into the center, all the way back up. We're going to come hands and knees. We are going to we have neutral spine plank here. We're also doing hinge thigh work. So if you need to fold these corners of your mat over, we're not doing it yet though. I just want you to cat-cow. Inhale and arch. Let your abdominals go. Exhale, draw your rib cage up and find that same pose you had like in your child's pose. Inhale and arch. Exhale, tuck and dome. Inhale, hold into the center line. Spin isometrically, spin your pinkies out to the sidewall so you compact your shoulders and your back. Extend your left leg back behind you, square your left hip down. Now your option is to hold that, pull your left foot up, bend it in half. All I want you to do is open it to the side. Exhale, draw back into the center line. Inhale, open it to the side. So opening gently through your hip. We did it in low plank. We're doing it here in our neutral spine plank. Last one, take it down to the floor. We switch sides. Lengthen out your right leg. Lift it up. Now bend your leg in half. Lift the knee higher. Open it out to the side. Exhale, pull it in. So I also teach kids yoga, and I got in trouble for calling this teeny dog. What the hell else would you call it, right? So we had to call it, I don't know, playful dog or something. It wasn't as fun. All right, back to knees underneath your hips. Curl your toes under. Snap your waist up. Neutral spine plank. Float your knees up off the floor. We're just going to shift your knees over to the right, then center, over to the left, and center, over to the right, and center, over to the left. How is your abdominals? Have you let them go? Can you draw them back in? Now, as you shift over to one side, do you feel all the weight coming into the outer heel of your hand? My guess is yes. The web of your thumb and pointer finger, I want you to find that and push that deeper into the floor. You got 2 more, each side. Last one, hold it center. Option is to drop your knees to the floor, but I want you to stay neutral in your spine. Press into your feet, so now that weight does come. Shoulders come forward of your wrist. Bend down, 2 counts, exhale, press. 2 counts. My knees graze the floor. That's where I become present. Because as soon as my knees touch the floor, I'm like, well, I could stay here. It might make it a little easier. We're only 15 minutes into class, actually 12. But don't go there. Being present doesn't mean being aware of absolutely everything. Start to push things out that don't matter in the present moment. Exhale, push away. Now you inhale, bend and bend. Hug your elbows in towards your side body. 10 little, bend, press, bend, press. Now maybe your knees are kissing the floor. Can you lighten the knees? 4, 3, 2. Hold it on the bend. You lengthen. 2 counts. You bend. 2 counts. You only have 4. 2 counts. On these last 2, can you lift your knees up? I think the answer is yes. Last one. Hold it on your down. Put your knees down. Go ahead and shift back. Find a quick child's pose, knees parallel. And just kind of settle in. Slowly bring yourself up. I'm going to have you guys sit on your feet. Whether it's feet curled under, especially if you've been running outside lately, try this as long as you can stand it. But take the bottoms of your hands together. Pinkies reach out, thumbs reach out. So your active fingers. And then just draw the elbows down, draw the shoulders down, keep the backs of the hands glued. And now maybe you roll to the outer wrist. Maybe you roll to the inner wrist. Either way, go ahead, release, shake them out. Grab the flesh of your right wrist, draw it towards you, and then squeeze and release your hand. Squeeze, release, so decompress that joint, just in case those 3 planks did something. Then go ahead and switch. Pull the flesh towards your shoulder. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. You can even go side to side. It's my favorite wrist opener. All right, here we go. We're going to settle right into high seat. So shift your seat back behind you. Traditional. Little traditional in my choreography today. That's not like me. Hug everything up, nice and tall. Then send yourself back. Nice straight spine. Keep your hands on your shins. Start to hollow out. Let gravity pull your back ribs towards the floor. Let gravity find tucking under in your low back. Now grab your hamstring. Now take away gravity. Pull your waist down forcefully. Tip your hips towards your ribs. Ribs towards hips. Tip and tip. Tip and tip. Shake side to side. Find that sacrum. Find the equal distribution of weight. Both sides. It may be lower or higher than you think. And just because this is your base position, I don't want you to take it easy. Just be in the moment we're in. Don't worry about what's coming next. I promise you not to take you somewhere you can't get back from. I would not do that to you because that's no fun. You have 4. For either of us, you go 3. Last 2. Last one. Hold that tuck under. Snap forcefully. Exhale, snap your waist to your spine. Reach your right arm long. Lift your left heel. Travel away, away. Exhale, together, together. Away, away. So you lift your left toes. Away, away. Exhale, together, together. With your right leg, you're finding nice, strong stability, flat onto the floor. Right leg and arm. So opposite leg and arm travel in opposite directions. Perfect. Yes, I love it. Nice. Great. Rita, Monica, awesome, awesome. Kelly, Perfect. Nice. Can you open up your collarbone a little bit? So on this next one, take it out just a little bit wider than shoulder. Hold it on the out, and then just tip under. Curl, tip, curl, tip, curl. You go 3. Go 2. Hold it on that tuck under. Slide your hand and heel in. Now lift both toes up off the floor, so just your heels are grounded. Tuck under a little deeper. Tuck under a little deeper. Your reset now is not stable. Tuck under deeper. Snap that waist down. Opposite arm and leg, travel apart, apart. Exhale, draw it in and in. Apart, apart. Exhale, draw it in and in. Just because of the nature of me, right, and where I am in my exercise, I like to kind of cradle my leg as it goes out. See if you can, if that's you, if your arm is coming with your leg, can you get softer on it? So your arm is just really a spectator, not part of the game at all. Use your exhale to draw it in and in. Inhale, lengthen apart. Reach, tuck your hips under. Oh, pull that waist down. Now you just curl, 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 curl. Widen your hands out of shoulder width. Take it wider. Feel your collarbone open. You go 3, 2, 1. We reset again. This time feet hips width. Toes lifted. Heels digging into the floor. Tuck under, roll those shoulders back, snap your waist down. Lift, curl, lift, curl, lift, curl, lift, curl. I think you're strong enough. This is the one set of core at the beginning of class. So after this, we don't use it. Well, that's not true, but 4, we don't use it like this. 3, 2, 1. Now heels travel away, arms go back. Exhale, in. Inhale, out. Exhale, in. On your inhale out, I want you to focus on your hips reaching towards your ribs. On your exhale, I want you to keep your arms out nice and wide, collarbone nice and long. Yeah, you guys got this. Use your breath. Make sure you're traveling. If you're forcing that breath out, force it out. Up 2 more. You know we're going to hold it on the out. My least favorite place to be. Tuck your hips under. Widen your arms. Snap the waist down. Exhale. Pull the air out of your diaphragm. You hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Come all the way up. Nice. Walk your feet in. Hips width. Hands back behind you. Roll your shoulders back and just drop both knees over towards the right. You just come outside that left side. Knees into the center and then switch. So both hands to, you know what I mean. I could try to explain it, but by the time I do, we're done. Back into the center. All right, curl your feet under. Now we're going to come into our first set of hinge. Have your weights near you. We're going to use weights for triceps, but not in hinge, after hinge. So if you want to fold your mat in half, you go for it. I like curling the toes under, and I like hugging my outer ankles in for knee support and stability. If you want to flatten, that's tougher. You go with it. So same like we started, I want you to ground your hips down. Lift your ribs away from your hips. Roll your shoulders back. Now knit your rib cage tighter. So now you are one straight line from your shoulders down through your knees. We're going to hinge it. Take it back. 2, up, 2. 2 counts back. 2 counts up. When I go back, I tend to roll to my outer knee. So we're trying to find the longest quadricep we can find. Then we're going to contract it. That's the whole idea of long, lean muscle. So we got to find it. Make sure you're a straight line, again, from your shoulders. You're going to find your abdominals engaged. That's why I kind of do that qualifier in high school. Hold it on that way back. Reach your arms out towards me. All I want you to do is pull in and reach. Pull, reach. 4 times. Pull. Take them out, narrow angle. You pull, reach, pull, reach. 4 times. Hold it out a little wider. You pull, reach. Stay with me, pull, reach. Remember I said I wouldn't take you somewhere. Pull, reach, hold that pull 4 times. You take it back and in. Up, back, up, back, up, back. Hands to hips. You're up, full range. That's your break. I won't take you and keep you way back in there. If I don't think you can hold it, you don't think you can hold it, come up a little bit. But I just know my quadriceps, come on, right? We have 2 more of those sets. A little bit different each time. Hold your back and back. Hug your inner knees together. Reach your arms towards me. This time, palms face the ceiling. Pull, reach, pull, reach. pull. You know there's 4. This one is 4. Take them out to the angle. Pull, reach. Reach your knees towards the floor, right in front of you. This is the last one this way. Take them out. Pull, reach, pull. Pull your waist in tighter. Support your back. Hold it on the in. You take it 4 times. Back, up, back, up, back, up. Hands to hips. You take it up, 2, back, 2, up, 2, back. 2 more. Use your abdominals. Parts that hold the ribs towards the hips. I need you to find them. Hold it on the neck, back and back. This time, palms face the floor. Pull them in. Reach, pull, reach, pull. You guys know the count here. Hug your inner knees in. Pull, reach, pull. You guys are halfway through this last final set. Last one on the out. Pull, reach, way out, pull, reach, pull, reach. Hold it on your in 4 times. Back, up, back. Yes, you can. No holds, I promise. Back, pull it all the way up. Holy crikey. We're going to go right into a quad stretch from here. If you need to hold on to something, fine. So pull your left heel in towards your seat. And walk that left knee back. Now pitch your left hip forward. Heel towards seat, squeeze your seat towards your hip. Try to find length. Go ahead and release. I'm switching up choreography. It was funny, I took Jenna's class earlier, same thing right then. So I'm a rule follower. So this is how it's going to go. And I'm like, you know I'm not. So ask forgiveness, not permission. Should be tattooed across my forehead. All right, so we're going to move from here. As promised, we have a set of triceps on your knees. If your knees are like, hell no, I've had it. Come on, stand up. It doesn't matter. Just because we're down here, I figured we'd do it. Draw your elbows back. Send your feet back. Lift your ribs away from the floor. Now I want you to take your arms forward. Pull them back and back. Behind your center line, you reach forward. Back behind your center line and reach forward. Remember, we're trying to find triceps. So we're just starting to warm up into that back body. Hold it on the neck. Back and back. Now extend your arms back behind you. Bend them where they were. Extend them back. Bend them. So as you push as your arms come forward, send your feet back a little deeper so you get more stability. Still pull that rib cage up. Now hold it on your back. You squeeze, pinkies lift. Squeeze, pinkies lift. Squeeze, pinkies lift. Even if you're on your feet, I want you, as you lift, to lift your ribs away from the floor. So I want you to change the shape of your spine. I want you to float the back ribs towards the ceiling. So your abdominals engage, and hold on nice and tight so you don't sit in that low back. You have 2. Last one, hold it on your up. Flip your thumbs to face the floor. Bend, lift, lengthen out. Hold. Bend, lift, lengthen out. No drop. Bend, lift. I didn't say drop them. Lengthen out. Bend, lift, lengthen out. We have 2 more. Bend, lift, then we hold. Lengthen out. The tallest, not tallest triceps, but the highest triceps you can get, you hold here. Lengthen the top of your head forward towards the upper ceiling wall in front of you. Hold 4, hold 3, hold 2, sweep your arms all the way down. Inhale your arms up overhead. Grab your right hand with your left hand. Draw your left elbow down towards the floor. Your right elbow comes back behind you. Your head can be a little bit of a helper there, pushing back if you want. Then reach arms up overhead, grab your left hand. Draw your right elbow down towards the floor. Stretch, open through your triceps. So what I meant, reach both arms up, interlace your fingers, draw your heels and hands up, lift up, look up, and then sweep your arms wide. What I meant by my Jenna comment is we're not doing traditional, bring yourself up and downward up. It's a traditional class, but I flipped thighs and arms. So slowly start to bring it up. I tend to get a little crazy in the arms. So I decided if I put thighs first, maybe I'll get a little crazy in the thighs. So we're gonna come into athletic V. And I want you to use some sort of support because we're gonna add some tucking, a lot of tucking in here. So I'm gonna use my chair because even though I have a bar, I feel like that's not fair. Back of the hand onto the back of the chair. Heels together, toes are apart. It is just here for support. Other hand on your hip. Lift your heels, ground them. You lift and ground. Lift, ground. We'll go 4, We'll go 3. I'm going to switch this on. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it on the heels lifted. Now bend your knees out towards the same way your hands were, that gentle angle, I'm going to say. Keep them there. Send your feet down. 2 counts, lift it up. 2 counts. Down and down. Up, up. Down and down. Tendencies for your knees to go wide when you go down, like so. Try to keep the hugging in of that whole inner leg line, that energy center from your heels, inner knees, inner groin, all the way up through your belly button. I want you to find it. Last one, up, down, and down. Now we tuck right hip, twice. Then we go left hip, twice. Now you go down 2 counts, go back to where you were, not up, down 2 counts. Back to where you were. We do that 4 times. This one is your last one. Down 2 counts. Now you tuck it 4 times. You go left. 2, 3, 4. Take it right. 2. Feel your knee. 4. Left. 2, 3, 4. You go right. 2, 3. Hug your heels together. Drop. 2. Lift back to where you were. Drop. 2, push the floor away and flower your toes to lift up to back where you were. You're going to feel that inner leg line catch. That's what we need, my friends. Hold it on your neck, down and down. Now you tip left twice. Center twice. Right twice. Left. We do that 4 times. This one is number 2. Over to the right. Left. Then center. Then right. One more time. Left. Then center. Stay with me. Right. Hold your release back to neutral. Hug your heels in and lift them up. Now travel down and down. Lift and lift. We have that 4 times. Down and down. As you travel down, I want your heels to lift up towards your feet as your feet draws towards your heels. There's your butt, right? Hold it on your neck. Down. Here's our last set. You go right and left. Right and left. We have 8 of them. This one is number 3. You do your counting. Can you stay present in the center line of your body? 2 more. Last one left. Last one right. You hold. Take it down. 8, 7, 6. Heels pull up. 5, 4. Knees wide, but hug your feet. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Good. Shake your legs out. Now your chair is there for support. You probably don't need it, so you can scooch it off to the side. We're coming into wide turn out. I want you to take yourself from your athletic V and widen out, however that works for you. Spread your arms wide. Underneath your wrists are your heels. Widen your toes. Roll your shoulders back. Bend your knees out. Now just press, lift, press, lift. Squeeze your triceps. Lengthen out your elbow. We got to start to warm up your arms because that's coming next. You go 10, 9, 8, 7. You go 4, 3, 2. Now hold it down. Press the outer edges of your feet. Feel your knees push back. Keep the energy of that happening, but push down through that big toe ball mount. Now roll your shoulders back in line with your hips-ish. We know how this works. You're going to go left arm in, right arm overhead, back to T. Right arm in, left arm overhead, back to T. 2 counts, 2 counts, back to your T. 2 counts, 2 counts. You can single it out. It's down and T and right and T and down and T and right, arms to the T. Use this opportunity with your hands flowing to the inside of your leg to push. Re-engage. You go 3, 2. Last one each side. Hold it on your T. Arms, squeeze them. You take it down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We go 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll your shoulders back. Squeeze your arms. Left arm leads behind you. 2 counts. Back to T arms. 2 counts right, behind. Back to your T arms. One more time, slow count. Use this opportunity, pressing your arm into your outer leg, leg into your outer arm. You single it out. We go down, arms out, down, out, down, out, down, out. We go 5 more each side. Oh, let's get it a little lower. Come on. There's only 4. Now we're already at 3. That's 2, you guys. Come on, stay with me. You got this. Come on, Rita, stay with me. Hold it, arms out to your T. You shimmy left, right, lower those hips down. Left, right, lower those hips down. Yes, good, Kelly. Send those knees towards your toes. You go 4, 3, 2, hold it center. Everything rolls back, knees wrap back, arms wrap back. Rib cage closes down. You go 5, go 4, go 3, 2, 1. Take yourself into a forward fold. Turn your toes to face towards me and widen your feet, super wide. Bend your left knee. You can take your left arm to your inner thigh and just open up through your right groin. Push the outer edge of your foot. Then meet me into the center. Walk your right hand right in between. So your right, it's right underneath your face. And right hand. And sweep your left arm up towards the ceiling. Deepen that groin stretch. Shift your hips back. Sweep back into the center. This time bend your right knee. Outer edge of your left foot rolls down. I like arm and leg play together. Helps me get deeper in my stretch. Straighten both legs. This time walk your left hand underneath your face and open up to the right side. Shift your hips back maybe. The gentle bend of your knees gives you a deeper opening in your sitting bones and your feet. Then go with that. Sweep both hands down. For a moment, just bend your elbows out to the sidewalk. Let your head, neck, and shoulders relax down. And again, if the bent knee is where you need to be, then go there. Hands to your hips. Elbows hug in. I lied. Release your hands. Find your weights first. So if you have to move, go ahead. Then meet us back here. Otherwise, then hands to hips. Elbows hug in. Slowly curl it up. Heel toe your feet in. We're going to start in bicep curls. Just in plain old. Lift and spread your toes. Gentle bend of your knees. Lift your ribs away from your hips, but settle your hips down low. Then knit your ribs tight, elbows into your side body. We'll take it 2 counts down and down. Up to shoulders. Down, down, up to shoulders. Good. So now I wanted to do this separate because of the focus of being present in this only moment. And I like to combine thighs and arms because, let's be honest, it makes it more fun. Plus it diverts your attention. Don't pay no attention to your thighs. Let's worry about your biceps. Meanwhile, your thighs are like, what the what? So I want you to be present. I want you to feel every part of your thigh work. I want you to feel every part of your arm work so that you get deeper in your arms. Don't let these weights drag your arms down. You push down with the backs of your hands. We'll go 3. Go 2. Start to walk these guys up to shoulder height. Then take them down. Elbows into your ribs. Then up and up. You travel down and down. We'll go 2 more that way. So this is going to be our pattern. Up and down and down. Hold it on the next, up and up. So 1, then 2. Hold it halfway, little press up. Press up. Can you ease your shoulders away from your ears as your elbows lift and lift? Flatten out your wrists. I'm terrible at that. You go 4, 3, 2. Take them out to that narrow. I want you to curl them, lengthen, curl, lengthen. Halfway, all the way up. Halfway down, all the way down. 2 counts. That was our pattern. We agreed to it, right? See if you can find the full extension of your arm. Squeeze a tricep when you do that. Remember, this is bicep work. We're going to do the 3rd way in hammer curls. Continuing bicep work. Last one on your down. Now find that instability. As your arms come out, your core needs to draw tighter. Hold it on your out. Little lift. Little lift. Let's get a gentle bend of the elbow and lift. And lift. Shoulders away from ears like you're growing a giraffe neck. You go 4. Go 3. Go 2. Hold it up. Lengthen out. Flip your palms to face each other. Now widen them out. You take them towards your ears, then lengthen. Drop the elbows down. Pull them up halfway and all the way shoulder height. Pull them down and all the way down. Good. So I like to play with this long lever with no lever because it helps right? Let's be honest, long levers tend to really focus on the, I'm gonna say pain or the strain, and I don't want you to do that. Hold it on your next up, little press up, press up. Now I want you to pretend like your shoulders are rolling down your back as you lift the tops of your weights up. You go 4, knit your ribs tight, 3, send your sitting bones wide, 2, be mindful of your knees, elbows bend, cross them in, pull them in, lengthen out, together in, and lengthen. Nice, do goalpost, lengthen, goalpost, close, goalpost, lengthen, goalpost, close. Be in this moment. Nice. Nice, got this. Perfect. I know, I'll get you there. Hold the goalposts right here. Little pulses up and up. Create more space between your ears and your shoulders. Giraffe your neck. Now send your knees forward towards me. I'm going to turn sideways. Forward towards me. Send your feet back. Start to hinge. Now I want you to reach your arms all the way forward, forehead height. Then draw your elbows in to just your hips. Forehead height, back to hips. Forward to hips. Forward to hips. They may not touch your hips. I get that. We go 5. Now we're going to add some static movement. 3. Last 2. Last one, hold them on the in. Step your left foot forward. We are just in a hinged position. We're not in a hinged lunge. Gentle bend of your knees is fine. We're not working your thighs, I promise you, remember? Now extend your right arm forward at that forehead height. Draw your left arm back. Pull your palm of your hand to face your inner line, your center line. Now lengthen and pull. You lengthen and pull. So narrow rows here. Stillness in your right. Draw the shoulder away from your ear. If you need to drop your hands, do it. It's better than being up here like you're holding a phone between your bicep and your ear. Go 3. Go 2. Last one, hold it back. Little pulses. Back. Back. Lift both your front arm and your back elbow. You go 4. 3, 2, last one. Now send the arm long. Pull it in, then reach. Short set here. Pull, reach. Pull, and reach. 4 more. We hinge that other side and we're done with arms. In 2. Last one. Hold them on the in. Step your right foot forward. 2 straight legs, 2 gentle bend, whatever you want. Send your left arm towards me. Roll the shoulder out of your ear to your right palm to face the center line. Now pull it and reach. Start the lawnmower. Start the lawnmower. Maybe you got a little sprinkling. Start the lawnmower. Here you go 4. Go 3. Go 2. Last one, hold it back. Lift arm and leg away from each other. Arm and arm away from each other. Pull and pull. You go 4. Go 3. We can't end uneven. So lengthen your right arm. Pull. Reach. We go 4 of them. 3. Last 2. Last one, hold it on the in. Hinge forward. Get rid of your weight. Nice work. Well-earned stretch coming. So grab opposite elbows. If you need bent knees, do it. If you want to straighten your legs, go ahead. Just switch side to side. Feel the lengthening of your side back. Switch the clasp of your elbows. And again, keep that sway. Now get solid in the center line. Snap your belly button up towards your spine. Travel, however your arms are, keep them that way. Travel up to stand. I just want you to press the backs of your forearms back. Open up through your chest. Gentle side stretch over towards the left. Oh, nice, right? Back to center, side stretch to the right. We're going to go one more time each way, but we're going to add some arms. Go left, lengthen out your arms should feel kind of nice. Then back to center, right side. Nice, back to center, and go ahead and release. All right, so we're going to work our stretch, our mat stretch, or our bar stretch with the chair. I want you to be able to step on the bottom of the chair and hold on to the back is for support. So what I have is I'm facing it, and the back is that one side of my knee. Stepping, we'll start with your right foot. Step it up onto the chair. If this is really uncomfortable, you'll see where we're going. We're going into high runner's lunge. If this is uncomfortable, just do it on your mat. So I want you to really lunge in, bend. Let's start with the lift of the back heel. Shimmy that back leg nice and long, and bend. Let the weight of your hips open up your left hip flexor. You can find a squeeze of your seat. You need to ground the back foot down. I'm okay with that. Makes it a little more calf and Achilles stretch then. I still want you to be able to find your hip flexor. So holding onto the back of the chair for support, start to bring that back heel down. So you shift back. Now just lift heel, put it down. Lift, put down, both hips squared towards your right knee. Last one, hold it on your down. Reach your left arm all the way up. Your right hand can release from the chair if you can balance. Keep your right knee where it is, and I want you to open up towards the left side. Reach your left arm back behind you. If your hand is on the chair, great. If you want to take your hand to your forearm, you're fine. Either way, we're going to move into side angle. So keep the openness of your hips, even though your back foot is fighting that. Release your hand towards your inner ankle and send your top arm up, bicep next to your ear. Lengthen from your back heel to your top hand, middle finger. Take your gaze up there. Hug your leg into your arm into your leg, or hold onto the back of the chair for support. And then sweep it back behind you and let it circle all the way around, so now your back is forward. Lengthen out your front leg. You're going to float your toes up off the chair. So if that's really a lot of pressure on your heel, then take your heel off the chair and you're just going to go forward and back this way. But we're going to lunge into it, shift back and lift toes. Lunge in, shift back toes. Last one, lunge in. Last one, shift back toes. Now I know your leg is lower than it would be in a bar stretch, but believe me, it being lifted helps. Square your back hip forward, plug your front hip in, start to hinge forward. Think of reaching your sternum over your toes. Think of that right thigh bone pressing, reaching back beyond your feet like it wants to shoot towards the wall behind you. Take one more full breath in. Now I want you to reach your left arm towards in front of your right foot and take it to the outside of your right foot so it reaches towards the back of the chair. Start to roll your left rib towards your right thigh. Gaze towards your right hip. So finding that IT, not easy to find. When you find it, you know you found it. Untwist back into the center line. Go ahead and reach both arms forward. You're just going to slide that foot off. We're going to go into that standing single leg lift where we left off. I just want you to lift. Plug the thigh bone in. Hold on. As I say, my friends, not as I do. And bend your knee and put it down to the floor. Stake out both legs. We'll go second side. So now that you know what's coming, if you want to walk to the other side of the chair, you can. But same modifications can be done. Walking your left foot closer towards the back of the chair. It's up to you. But taking your foot on top, stepping your right foot way back. Lift your right heel. And straighten out. Send your right thigh bone towards the wall behind you and then bend into your left knee. Let yourself kind of sit here and settle. Find a squeeze of your right feet. Right hip flexors reaching towards the back of the chair. And just catch your breath for a moment. Good, now I want you to shift back, start to straighten your leg, then drop the back heel, lift it up, drop it, and lift if that feels easy, that shift of weight forward. Last one, hold it on the down, so if you need to shorten your stance, go ahead. So your right arm onto your right side, this arm on this thigh. I want you to reach forward with that opposite arm. Sorry, I lost my right and left, and open up. As you open up, the leg that's on the chair, I want you to tuck that feet under. Lengthen out, open up. And then, like with this front arm, you can have it on the bottom of the chair, the back of the chair, whatever makes you happy. Sweep your top bicep all the way by your ear. Reach long from your back heel to your front middle finger, and take your gaze up towards the ceiling or towards your bicep. Beautiful. Then unrotate back into the center. Grabbing the chair for support. If you don't need it, don't grab it. Shift back, lift your front toes. Then bend and find deeper. Shift back, lift toes. Bend deeper. We'll hold the shift back. Find your hamstring stretch, reaching your heart forward. beyond your toes. Depending on if you've got cushy chair or whatever. Oh, you guys, that's our signal. We're supposed to go into low T right now. Drop your right hand to the or your front hand to the outside of the front leg, because I lost my right and left. Roll the ribs towards your straight leg thigh. Catch the breath. Find that IT. Unrotate back into the center line. Release your hands. Shift back. Lift your front foot. Plug it in. Bend your knee. Place it down. You can get rid of your chair if it's on your mat, or just walk away from it. All you're going to do is have a seat. You pick, facing me or facing that. We're heading right into low C. We are also going to move into our seated pretzel. So the rest of class is on the floor. So if you need your blanket or some kind of padding for underneath something, grab it now. Otherwise, here we go. Feet are hips width, toes forward. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. I want you to go straight. Straight arms, still holding onto your shins. Press your shins into your hands. Feel your pelvis tip a little bit. I want you to hold that tip, but no more tip than that. And I want you to roll down. Now take your hands down to your hamstrings. You're like between high C and low C. Now I want you to lower down, put your thoracic spine on the floor. Now you just lift shoulders, lift shoulders, lift shoulders, lift shoulders. Little tap lift, tap lift, tap lift. So headed right into low C. I like coming to the low C from the top. When I come from the bottom, I always feel like I'm fighting gravity. When I come from the top, I feel like I own gravity. If I owned gravity, I would sell it to you guys. Dude, can you imagine? All right. And here I'm thinking of things like sagging and wrinkling, and other people are probably thinking of much greater things. You go 5. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm low. 4. Go 3. Go 2. Last one, hold it here. Shake your head no. Roll your shoulder blades down. Send your right leg in. Lengthen it out. Now reach your right arm towards your right outer ankle. You lift, curl, lift, curl, lift, curl. If you feel strong, you release your left hand too. And both of them reach. You lift, curl, lift, curl, lift, curl. You go 4. You're going to hold your up and 3. I need you to forcefully expel your breath. Push it out. Hold that waist down. Now just your right foot travels down, then up. It's down, then knees meet. So I don't want it down and up here, because that's cheater. So I want you to hold those. It's actually not cheater. It's a way to reset. I get it. But I don't want you to reset. I want you to say knees together, right leg drops lower. Knees together, lower, together, lower. You go 2. Stay with me. Last one. Hold it on that leg down. Little bend. Curl up, lengthen out. Bend, curl up, lengthen. Bend, curl, lengthen. 3 more. Last 2. Feel your thoracic spine. Get a little lighter. Hold it on your lengthen for 4. For 3, lift your ribs higher. 2. Last 1. Place your foot flat. Grab your hamstrings again. Send your thumbs towards your knees, your fingers towards your feet. Feel that length. Press your thoracic spine into that length and now lighten it. You exhale, lighten, exhale, lighten, exhale, lighten. So Edna did thoracic spine cueing on Sunday and changed low C for me. There's always something, that's why I love bar classes. There's always something that changes everything I've ever thought about an exercise. When somebody says something that connects with me, and then I'm like, oh. The last 8 years haven't been right, but now I've got it right. And that's where I want you to go. Every exercise, try to find one thing you learn about yourself that means you be present. 2, last one, now lift your left knee in, lengthen your leg out. Reach your left arm towards your left outer ankle, lift, curl, lift, curl, lift, curl. Can you straighten your left leg? If your answer is no, that's okay to have a gentle bend. Lift, curl. You go 4. Go 3. Maybe your right arm lifts with it. Last 2. Last 1. Light on your thoracic spine. Now drop that left leg down, just to knees at same height. Drop and drop. Exhale, bring it in and in. Drop and drop as you lighten the load on your lower shoulder blades. Drop your legs, lighten the load. Exhale, snap your waist down. Force that air out. You go 2 more. Last one, hold it on that leg super long. Maybe you release your opposite. Lift, curl, get a little higher. 4, go 3, go 2, now bend, knee, lengthen. You bend, lengthen, you bend, lengthen. You've got 2 more, stay with me. Last one. Now bend your knee in half. Take it in towards your shoulders. Grab onto both. So lift both legs. Send your head back. If you need a cervical reset, use it. Send your feet forward. I just want you to ground your thoracic spine. So don't curl the low back under. Don't tuck your tailbone under. I want you to push that down. Ground your thoracic spine. Now lighten it. Lighten it. Lighten it. Lighten it. You go 5 and a hold 4. Go 3. Go 2. Where can you find a little bit of deeper? Right in this moment right here. Can you keep pressing your feet forward? This is your hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower everything down. Head, neck, and shoulders. Bring your feet in with you. I just realized I'm kind of laying under the chair. Bring your feet in with you. Flex your feet. And just roll. How about this? We'll take our legs away from each other. And roll, make big giant circles with your knees. Then pull them in. So take them out, away from each other. Then feet come like you're coming to butterfly, but then your knees scoop in. Out wide. Catch your breath here. Last one. Hold it on your knees up and hold into the center line. Curl your knees as tight as you can towards your chest, but I don't want you to roll anything up. I just want you to feel all the points of contact of your back on the floor. Now go ahead and release your hands down to the sides. Feel how your shoulders just grounded into the floor and no part of your back moves. That's where we're going, my friends. Take your knees up, feet slightly higher. Take your knees right above your hips. Can you push your feet forward without tipping your pelvis down towards the floor? Keep your sacrum flat. Take an inhale here, expand your ribs. Same like before, I want you to exhale, expel that air out, narrow everything in towards your belly button. Now from here, the right leg, it travels down, don't change the shape. Exhale, bring it up. Stay right leg, down and down. Exhale, bring it up and up. Anytime you're gonna take that left leg down flat, that's a modification you can use. Use where you need to go. You're at your first set of your flat back floor. This is our last technical abdominal work. Down and down. Exhale, bring it in and in. You got this. 2 more. So I want you to warm up. Feel the points of contact of your back. Hold it on the next down and down. Now just you lengthen out your leg and bend it again. You lengthen and bend. Little lengthen and bend. Feel what happens when you lengthen. Does your back pull away from the floor, or can you get more grounding into the floor? Last 2. Last one, hold it here. Now draw that straight leg up overhead. Your opposite knee is bent in half. Reach your left arm, because your right leg is straight up overhead. I want you to reach your left arm. Lift and curl that rib cage up to the outer side of your right leg. Just lift and curl. Lift. Go 4. I want you to wring out that sideways. 3, 2. Last one, take it back down. Bend your knees in half. Feet are slightly higher. Ground your hands down. Relax everything down. Left leg travels down and down as you inhale. Exhale, sweep it back up. Inhale and inhale. I want you to anchor your sacrum. Exhale, draw your ribs tighter together. So just think of knitting your front ribs down as you exhale it in. So your breath is getting out of the way so those ribs can touch. You don't really touch, no, kidding. But I like the imagery. You have 2 more. Last one on the end. Hold it on your down and down. Now lengthen your legs. Bend it in half. Lengthen and bend. Can your right knee move closer towards your left foot? 3 more. I know. Last 2. Last one. Hold it straight. Now pull it up overhead. Reach your right arm to the outside of your left leg. I want you to lift, curl. Lift, curl. Trust me, there's a reason we're working through this wringing out. It's seated pretzel. That's the reason. Last one here. Bend it in half. Both hands down to the floor. Lengthen out your legs. Travel legs straight down and down. Now point your toes. Bring them in. Straight down and down. Point your toes. Bring them in. I want you to go straight flex. Take your legs out to the side as you point. So draw circles. Heels down. Point your toes, draw a circle out to the side wall. Heels flex. Point your toes, circles out to the side wall. 2 more. We hold and we're done with your abdominal work. Flex your feet. Hold it on the point right here. Legs away from each other. Ground more of your back body. What happened to your side back? Put it down. Hold 5. Hold 4. Hold 3, 2, 1. Knees nice and tight. Woo, let's take a breath. All right, enough of that. Rock yourself up. I'm going to face towards you guys. Seated pretzel. If you hate seated pretzel and you can adjust it for standing pretzel, go ahead. Otherwise, we're going to take your left knee right in line with your left hip. Your left foot comes out to the side. With your right, I'm going to switch back, make sure you guys can see me. With your right leg, I'm going to come on an angle so then you can see a little better. I know you guys know what seated pretzel looks like. But I want you to notice that as your left leg comes forward, you kind of roll to the left outer butt cheek. I want you to push the floor away so you put on the sitting bone down into the floor. You don't roll out to the outside of it. Now with your right hand, shimmy that guy back. I want you to reach back behind, grab your hamstring, maybe even you reach all the way around towards your quadriceps. And all I want you to do is roll it forward. Lift your foot in response to that. So think of the top of your thigh, of your right thigh is facing your left shin. Now hands go as wide as you want. I want your hips squared forward, shoulders squared forward and roll back. I just want you to lift that back foot, tap it down, lift, tap it down, lift, tap it down. So feel the internal rotation of your thigh bone and your hip socket. Seated pretzel works a lot through your side back. And you can already see me, I'm starting to pitch forward. I want you to take your right hand, take it to your wrist, pull them back. Now maybe you've lessened the lift of that back foot, so what? Hold it on your next up. Now you don't have to lift your knee. All I want you to do is squeeze your right feet, squeeze, 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 squeeze. If you can shift over, you can even grab your front shin and squeeze. And squeeze, but every now and again, I know you're looking forward towards me, look over your right shoulder. As you fatigue, your foot's gonna drop. You're gonna take away all that rotation. You're gonna it'll feel so good in your back. We're trying to make those back spinal extensor muscles stronger while we're working your seat. Squeeze your seat, connect your mind just to your right seat, squeeze. 4, 3, even if you need to travel your hand to it. Sometimes that's what you need to do. Be present in that moment. Now from here, flex your heel in towards your seat, tighter and tighter, tighter and tighter. So you've moved it to a hamstring contraction. We're gonna combine that in 5, in 4, in 3, in 2. Now heel pulls in, squeeze your seat. Heel pulls in, squeeze your seat. Heel pulls in, squeeze your seat. Heel pull and squeeze, you got it, heel. If you have your hand on your booty, you wanna stay there, I say stay there. The only way in seated pretzel that I can focus back there and not everywhere else. Go 4 more. See if you can lift your left outer ankle away from the floor. So push through your big toe ball mount. Last one here. Now travel your left forearm down to the floor. Lengthen your right leg out. Roll your right big toenail towards the floor, so even more of that internal rotation. Your right arm can come in front. Pull your waist away from your right arm and roll your right shoulder on top of your left. Now lift, little lift, and lift. Kind of a variation of side lying really here, because I didn't take you forward, I took you out to the side. Keeping the energy of your left ribs lifted away from the floor and everything rolled back, which is why I kind of like my hand on my hip instead of in front. But I usually let my abdominals go 2. You go 3. You go 2. Rotate your toes to the floor. I want you to lift from your outer feet. Make a circle. Lift. Make a circle. That's 3. That's 2. This is your last one. Hold it on that lift. Hold it on that press back. You hold 5. Hold 4. Hold 3, 2, 1. Take it down to the floor. Press into your left hand. Lift up. Pitch your hips towards me. Reach your right arm up and over and stretch. Sweep it down to the floor. Sweep down. Let's switch that second side. We're almost there. Right knee in line with your right hip. Ankle in line with knee. Left knee right there where it is, right? I'm going to turn sideways again. Well, I'll turn sideways this way. And then I want you to send it back. Reach behind you. Get fresh. It's your body. Grab that your inner thigh and roll it towards the floor. Feel your foot lift. Now connect your mind and your body here. All I want you to do is place the foot down, lift it up. Place it down, lift it up. External rotation, internal. External, internal. You'll feel your hip go with you. I'm fine with that. You got 3. You got 2. Square your shoulders forward towards me. Then roll them back. Pull your ribs back. Hold it on the lift. So the internal rotation option is to shift forward to lift that knee up off the floor. All I want you to do is squeeze your seat. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take your hand there if you need it. I take my hand there, I take it to my abdominal wall, I take it to my right rib, and I take it to my rib cage to pull it back. And then for 4 minutes, I vacillate between getting fresh in those 4 areas. Go 5, go 4, go 3, go 2. Hold the squeeze of the seat, flex your foot, pull your heel tight, tight, tight. Travel your hands to your hamstring. Find that hamstring contraction. Find it. Find it. You go 4, then we add the squeeze of the seat. In 3. In 2, pull your heel tight. Squeeze your booty. Pull tight. Squeeze, rotate. By squeeze, rotate, I mean point that knee to the floor. Squeeze, rotate. Squeeze, rotate. Pull in. Squeeze, rotate. So it's so hard to see, right? But it is so good. You guys are seasoned students. You know what you're doing. Feel it in your body. Be present. Be present in whatever part of your hands that are touching you. You go 4. Can you lift your right outer ankle up off the floor? Right? Get active so you're not lazy on that knee. Doesn't need any additional pressure. Thank you anyway. Last 2. Last one. Hold the heel so tight. Hold the squeeze of the seat. Don't let it go. But slide to your right forearm. Take your left forearm in front. Did you hold the squeeze and the pull in? Do it again. Then lengthen that leg out. Rotate your big toes towards the floor. Roll your left shoulder on top of your right. Now just little lift, little lift, little lift. Every lift is a rotate your right knee. Your left knee wants to point towards the floor. Now I want you to add that circle back around. Circle back around. You heard the change in the song. That means we're done, right? Change in the song. Change in exercise. We've got this. Focus your attention on your abductor right here, abductor. Lift, use that muscle to lift your thigh bone. Go 2 more. Last one, hold it on that lift back, rotate deeper, pull up, pull 5, hold 4, hold 3, 2, 1. Bring your knee down to the floor, sit all the way up, press into your left hand reach. Oh, it should feel kind of nice to find all that length in your sideways and back. And then sink your feet all the way down. Let's get ourselves a nice butterfly stretch. Bottoms of your feet together, knees out wide. I like to grab here, but if you want to push the floor away behind you, go ahead. However works for you. I want you to settle into it with a tall spine. Before you fold, hug your inner big toe ball mounts towards each other. Stretch from your inner ankle to your inner knee. So as if you're lengthening your shin bone. Then I want you to lengthen from your groin, your inner thigh, to your inner knee, both sides. As you do that, see if you can get a kind of a contraction from your outer knee. It's the muscle on that outside is pulling a little tighter to lengthen that inside. Now, if you want to, you go ahead and fold. All right, so I'm just going to tell you guys it's 12:03. If you have to go. I am going to add just a little stretch at the end, about 2 or 3 minutes. But if you have to go, I'm really sorry I took you over. Hopefully it's worth it. Otherwise, short stretch, about 2 minutes. So from your modified butterfly, keep your left foot where it is. Lengthen out your right leg, then draw your left inner foot to your inner thigh. Push and turn and rotate your chest towards your right knee. I want you to travel your left hand to the outside of right leg. I don't care where. Take your right hand to your right hip. Now push arm against leg as you drop your left rib towards your left foot and rotate. After the bottom of your exhale, toe lift up and then reach your right arm to your right inner leg. Left arm reaches out to the side this time. I want you to push leg against arm, arm against leg. And I want you to pretend like somebody's pulling your left arm, trying to lift you up. But you're trying to reach your inner big toe. You're trying to reach your toenail, but that arm is still pulling. So you find a lot of length. Now look over at that person who's pulling your arm. Ground your left feet. And then lift all the way up. Let's switch sides. We'll do a quick butterfly in between. I like the same kind of butterfly, inner groin to inner knee. Lifting up tall, you're welcome to fold it in. And then keep your right foot where it is. Lengthen out your left leg. Good, and then rotate your chest towards your left knee. And you're going to just find your right hand reaching to the outside of some part of your left leg. your left hand either out to the side, back by your hip or on your hip, and push and pull and rotate. Push and pull and rotate. Feel like you are a washcloth. I was going to say dish rag. Feel like you're a washcloth. And we're bringing out all that work you did in your back into the present. Super healthy, by the way, for not just flexibility, but for mobility and support stability. So ring it out, man. Unrotate. Reach your left hand to the left inner. Right arm reaches. Somebody's pulling it over there. Keep reaching down. Keep pulling up. Reach down, pull up. Reach down, pull up. I know this is how you feel every day of your life. Mom, I need this, or here, or I need what? What's next? We're staying. No, we're going. No, everybody's angry. No, everybody's happy. I know, I feel the same. So let's just be right here with what we feel and look over at whoever it is that thinks they're pulling our arm. And then lift all the way back up. We're going to end in a nice wide straddle stretch. So feet out to the side, toes facing the ceiling, lifting up nice and tall. And then slowly walking your hands into the center. As soon as you feel your toes, your big toes start to dump in, back it up. Bend through your elbows then and let the weight of your torso relax down, head, neck, and shoulders. Easeful. Your forearms can come down great if you can stack your fists and relax your third eye on your fists. That would be lovely. Letting your brain settle in the front of your skull. So this right here is calming and softening. And just for a moment, return back to that center practice we had. Lifting all the way back up. Take your arms out wide to the side. Lift up, look up. You are a majesty. Your body is a gift. Draw your hands to heart center. Be present right here, right now. Gratitude for something about you. How about just that you are? Namaste, my friends. Thanks for being here. Sorry I took you a couple minutes over.